Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It is your boy, Hupsaiya. I am here to teach you how to go fast in StarCraft 2 with your... Oh my god, I said StarCraft 2, bro. Fucking embarrassing, dude. Take number 2. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It's your boy, Hupsaiya. I'm here to teach you how to go fast in Stormgate with the Celestials. Today, I had the privilege of playing against the rank 1 player in the world. His code name is Puzzle. Yesterday, I showed you an ultra-aggressive Argent Rush. If you'd like the link to that video, I'll leave it in the description below the video. Thank you so much. But today, we're going in a different direction. How to be greedy. So... a lot of people have been switching back and forth. Do we make prisms first and be cheap and try to be safe? Or do we make an array first and be greedy and get as much money as possible? So a little note here is that our opponent has chosen to use the surge charge on his base at the very beginning of the game, because there's nothing else for you to use your power on, so you just surge charge your arc ship at the very beginning of the game, and then you go build a collection array immediately. Some quick maths on this that is very important for everybody to know. A prism will gather 70 luminite per minute, but a collection array will gather 300 luminite per minute. So, as you can see, my opponent here, Puzzle, has decided to go for the greediest build possible. He has opened the game with a collection array, and then the second order of business for him was to make a second morph core, and then send that morph core off to his next base. So as you can see here, maximum greed. Something that you can do in the early game that can help you get a good read on if this is okay or not, because to be honest, if your opponent's rushing you, a lot of the times you will die if you're making a second array instead of a creation chamber first. I like, at the very beginning of the game, the first 10 seconds, I just use the Zenith scan right away. If you press Control plus E, is the standard hotkey for it. You can just click on your opponent's base, and it will show you what they're doing. You can see if they've made a creation chamber. You can see if they're making more prisms, and you can see if they're sending their arc ship across the map. So as you can see here, a third morph core came out of our opponent's arc ship at the very beginning of the game so that he could make a creation chamber. And I'm not sure if this makes a big difference. I don't know if it makes the buildings faster, but I know that when you make a morph core and then use that morph core to transform into a building, it will take 100 less luminite. So it minuses the cost of the morph core from the building that you make. I'm going to pause here for just a moment. So we make our second array, and now we have 3 arrays, which means our economy is banging, okay? We go third array, and then we make a power bank and another morph core so that we can create our first creation stage, right? And then we make our second creation chamber after we get these 3 buildings. So you're going to make a power bank, you're going to make a creation chamber, and then you're going to make a link node as well as a second creation chamber, okay? And then as you can see here, our opponent made a 4th morph core. And that 4th morph core was so that he could make a second arc ship. And this is the building or unit, I guess you could call it, which allows Celestials to accelerate their economy by creating more prisms. So, important to note here, we're going to start making prisms after we're done making our 3 morph cores, because we start the game with 1 morph core, and then we make 3 more morph cores. After the 3rd morph core, we make our power banks, our creation chamber, and then a second creation chamber, and we're going to make 2 prisms for our Therium. And then when our money allows us, we're going to drop down the Guardian Nexus. And what the Guardian Nexus does is allows us to build the best unit in the entire game, guys. It's called the Kree. So we have our Guardian Nexus now, And our second arc ship that we created, it just goes back into our main base, and it just poops out crystals, okay? So now we're building crystals out of 2 different production structures. And then as soon as we have the resources to do so, we're going to get... Before you make Kree, it is important that you research the upgrade rollout for the Kree, which allows them to enter their roly-poly mode that will give them 50 bonus armor while they're rolling, and also causes them to do a massive area of effect attack when they get in range of their enemies. So, as you can see here, we've made quite a few prisms. When you have the money to do so, you're going to add Creation Chamber number 3 and 4. Take special note, our homie here only made 2 Argents, and it's because at some point or another, he scanned me and saw that I had a couple of prisms and just a couple of creation chambers. And now, the plan is that we just continue to make prisms, and we just spam Kree non-stop for the rest of the game. So, he's coming over here to my side to scout me out while he makes prisms, and he just spams Kree non-stop. You can see here down on the supply count, it looks kind of even. But if you know anything about numbers and what they mean, as I explained earlier, the prisms give you 70 minerals per minute, but a collection array gives you 300. So our opponent has 3 collection arrays, which is 900 resources per minute, and he has about 6 crystals. So his economy is light years ahead of mine, and all he has to do for the rest of the game is spam Kree. He goes and takes the speed camps over, because the Kree benefit heavily from the speed camp. As you can see here, they move ridiculously fast when they're in their roly-poly mode, and they also move ridiculously fast when they're in the speed camp. I came out here to contest the open area, and he just jumps on top of me with the Kree, and he absolutely obliterates me. The transition from this point is to build your tier 2 and get the flying unit, the Scythe, because you want to establish air dominance. There's no second step from this player that I'm playing against because he just absolutely annihilates me with the Kree. You can continue to make prisms, you can continue to make Kree, and that's all there is to it, ladies and gentlemen. Keep it simple. Leave some comments down below the video. Hit the thumbs up button. Thank you so much. If you have questions or comments, please let me know. Kree are the coolest unit in the game, and I want to know how everyone's feelings on the Kree are. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. I'll see you again soon. Bye.